catching her. It's a matter of why would I
bring me back to you.
In me, I see you work in others, and I want you to work in me. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm getting ready to open one of the gifts from Black Friday's shopping sales, because what's in this box is what I'm gonna wear on my walk. And I only have an hour, so I'm not gonna take long. Oh, I guess y'all can't really see. These are from DSW. Okay, so I got these boots to match a black coat that I have. I love that sneaker boot, like snow boot look. It's for real my favorite. It's like sporty, but it's waterproof. It's like efficient for the weather, because it literally just snowed yesterday, and it was like we have at least 3 inches on the ground right now, and it's slippery. So I like to have a nice sole when I'm going on my walks. The coat that I got to go with the matching boots. So I ordered this coat from Nordstrom. Ooh. Ooh, I hope this is a nice fit, just in case I want to put a sweater underneath. I feel like I could have gotten away with even a large. What do you think? It's just a plain black basic coat. Nothing crazy. I like the fur on the collar right here, so I don't have to wear a scarf. And it has a nice, oh, see what the hood is giving. It's not as deep as I would like the hood to be, but this is fine. I'm gonna go on my walk and I'll be back. Another DSW. So another DSW find is the Minnetonka Indian boots. So these are actually these are a major comeback. These were a throwback, now it's making a major comeback. And the girlies don't know that it's making a major comeback, but I'm gonna be the one to tell y'all that it is. And these are OGs. And I didn't have a pair when they were hot, but I got some moccasin boots. So, oh man, you gotta lace them up. but I cannot wait to make these a comeback. So they didn't have half sizes, so I got a size, I think it's a size 7. Oh no, it's a size 8. I would like to assume I'd have to wear thicker socks, just for the simple fact that the material is thin. You want your feet to be warm. Wearing thicker socks, I think, would be best. Is this on the right foot? Ooh, what time is it? Okay. Wait till I lace these babies up. Y'all are not ready. So when I bust those out is when I will show y'all how good they look once I lace them up. There's some like new sunglasses. There's some new sunglasses that I really want from Amazon. They have that like trendy filter, like color filter on it, and it's yellow. Other people's I've been seeing, well, the trend has been the black frame with the orange lenses, but the ones I want on Amazon have green lenses or yellow. There's also a lip combo that I want to get from Amazon. Amazon, I feel like, has really been making its impression on me pretty well. And yeah, I'm super excited though, because I'm seeing a lot of different stuff for my house that I want to do. Like, I want to put a bookshelf in this area where my desk is, and kind of make this like my creative corner. Like, I kind of want to even put wallpaper over there, like line one side with wallpaper, and just kind of like freak it out. Why not? And it's gonna be hidden, like, because it's gonna be on the side of the wall that's facing the door. Who's gonna see it? It's not even gonna throw off the ambiance in the house, because it's about the angles. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to work because my lunch break is now over, and make me some coffee while I take some more notes. I'm getting ready to take both pair of those boots I showed y'all. I'm going to return both pair because the moccasin boots don't come in half sizes. They are only whole sizes. So I got a size 8, and I don't like how baggy they look. They don't like tailor to my leg well, and I don't like that. I also don't like how difficult they were to put on, because the material against your sock makes it hard to like inch up your leg. It just wasn't giving. Now, if I try a size 7 and I like it, then I may decide to keep them, but it's not really likely that I'll keep the shoe in general. The black shoes. So these black boots, I thought would be a lot taller. Like, I was hoping that this went at least over my calf, like up to my knee, and they don't. And I already have boots that like hit my ankles, so I don't really want 2 pairs of those. Being that my birthday is around the corner, I think this will be a perfect time for me to start looking for pieces that I want to gather for that look. So I've already been kind of doing a little digging. I'm also going to the library because I need to return these books. I also need to pick up Willie's dry cleaning. That will be near inside of the mall, which is where I'm returning the shoes. I also want to show y'all the new hybrid gummies that I've been taking. This is called Nothing But Canna. This is a hybrid, and there's 5 pieces in here, and each piece is 10 milligrams. And this is like it had like a mango it was like a more pineapple-y taste. These are the old ones that I used to take, the 5 milligrams. Don't really do much, but I took 2 of these yesterday and I was pretty decent. It has CBD in it also. I took it while I was working though, so I feel like I didn't get the most out of it. So maybe I'll take them again, like maybe tonight. I got a little sleepy towards the end of the day, you know, but my menstrual cycle really be kicking my ass, so who knows. But my camera's about to die, so I'll see y'all a little bit later. I also have to make a run to Trader Joe's to get some dairy-free cheese so I can make a flatbread pizza tonight. Alright guys, I'm back from my errands that I ran. And might I say that the weekend before Christmas, holiday shoppers are really outside. Oh, my camera's about to die. So I did grab a few self-care beauty items. I love the sheet masks. I got the drink up one, and I also have the aloe chill out mask. And then I also got one of those headbands. And the only reason why I got it is because it came with wrist cuffs. And I have been looking everywhere for just the wrist cuffs by themselves because I already have headbands. And of course, I put a fucking hole in it. Just whatever. So, yeah, I thought the headband concept was very, like, silly, but it's actually pretty nice. And then I just got the cuffs to go with them. I've been dying for these. See how it looks. Because I don't need it to go directly on my hairline. Ouch, that actually hurts. Last thing, I got some of these martini glasses because the other night I made a lemon drop and I said to myself, how cute would it be if they were in these? So I'm definitely going to make another one and pour them up and give myself a girl dinner. And yeah, I'm going to make pizza tonight. But for now, I just need to relax. Okay, so I'm back. After that little chaoticness that was coming over me, I'm on my period, like flat out. This is day 3 of my period. My PMS wasn't too crazy because I was working out a week prior. So I was highly motivated early on. But I knew this bitch was coming with a vengeance, child. I've not been feeling myself. Today I ran errands and I was having a literal out-of-body experience. I've also been having an out-of-body experience because I have been working remote. Willie is still out of town. And I have not had many social interactions. And I kind of don't, like, now that I'm on my period, I really don't want any social interactions. But tonight, I'm finna just do me. I'm really just, it's Saturday, it's 6:26. I am about to wait for this pizza to finish cooking. I'm gonna finish Madness on Netflix and enjoy my own company because that is what I've been doing for the past couple weeks. And I've been having mixed emotions about it because I'm on my period, so I don't really know how I feel. I don't even know if I feel any type of way about being alone all this time. But I know I do because I'm on my period. So it's like, child, I don't know. You know it's hard out here for a pimp when he trying to get that money for the rent. And with the Cadillac and gas money spent, there be a whole lot of bitches jumping ship. First of all, we went with the side part. Ah, she cute. She cute. with the side part today. Let's document this Sunday, December 22nd. Because, honey, it's cute. It's really eating. I'm going to try this headband. But I really, like, I can't. It's because my track's in the way. Literally because my tracks are in the way. This isn't going to work for me. But, guys, I am coming down for the night. Taking off my makeup because I went to the most beautiful engagement party today. This was my first ever engagement party that I've ever attended, and I was invited by a really good friend of mine and who has a really supportive community that I admire so much. Like, I've known her now for 3 years, and since living here in Minnesota, this group of friends have been where I've made my most impactful connections, support group, and just all of the things, child. And moving to a new city and finding that is not easy. When I first moved here, I didn't even think it existed, and I wanted to move back home so bad. And with nothing even being home for me to really move back for, I was still willing to go back home. And like over the past couple weeks, Will and I have been very like on the cusp of wanting to move back after how much fun we had when we went home for Thanksgiving. And then once reality sets in, you're like, actually, there's nothing for me in that place. There's really no, it's a nice experience, but day to day existing there, I've grown so much here in Minnesota. And the engagement party that I attended was a very small group of people who she would want to be there. And when someone said that to me, I just thought in my mind how just valued I felt being a friend, being a supportive friend. Like, oh my gosh, it was just so beautiful. Like, she announced her pregnancy. The couple had just came back from a Hawaii trip where he proposed to her at, and it was just the most beautiful fairy tale. My goodness, it was so beautiful. And it just gave me so much hope. It gave me so much just like, oh yeah, like black love does just exist outside of my relationship. Black love really does like have an impact, and it could be mushy and as fairy tale as you want it to be, child. And it just has me looking at life through a different lens, like, because we are really getting of that age. Almost 30 is crazy. To be almost 30 in 2 months, it's like, I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know like how to feel about that. It's just so interesting. It's so intriguing that I don't even know how to just cope with it. You know, I meet friends that are 36 and have been married for 10 years already. 10 years? 10 years? When I went back home for Thanksgiving, one of my childhood friends is engaged. And I was not at the proposal. And I felt some type of way that I wasn't there, because, you know, when you grow up with friends, you want to see them follow through with life. Like, you want to see everything. So it was just, I'm rambling. I know it. I know I'm rambling, but I'm just so over emotional. Like, when she told me she was pregnant, I started crying, and I'm not someone that cries on the spot. That's what's crazy. I'm not a crier on the spot type of gal, but I felt so much emotion that it just poured out of me because I was so happy. And if crying tears of joy feels like that, Honey, I'm gonna be crying all the time at the smallest of things. Like, oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm getting ready for bed. I'm gonna take, I'm actually just gonna wash my face and just get ready for bed. I got work in the morning and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm just overjoyed, and I have just a big heart for the Lord right now, and I need to just cast all my cares on him right now because my mind is a little busy at the moment. So good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's 8 o'clock at night right now on Tuesday, December 23rd, the day before Christmas Eve. And I feel like I've been in the most emotional state I've ever been in, or at least have been in a very long time. And I think two things can be true. You can be at peace, but you can also be sad. You can be sad while you're still like at peace, because I feel like a part of me is like mourning an old perception or like an old feeling or something, or a void or something. But yesterday I went to an engagement party I was invited to, and it was a friend that I had met like 3 years ago through a friend that I went to high school with and junior high. It was his girlfriend, and I literally met her one Christmas that she had a gathering at her house, and that was the first day we hung out, was at her house with a bunch of other people. And they cooked, we played games, I met some people. I want to say that was it was the same year I actually picked up my camera and started vlogging again. It was that first Christmas, which was 2021, maybe 2022. And her and I have been friends ever since. I've gone to several of her events. I've gone to her 30th birthday party bash. She just had a grand opening for one of her business endeavors. And when I got this personal surprise invitation that she is going to be getting proposed to, I just knew that they were going to get married when I saw them together anyway. But when it happens very closely to you, someone that you are closely in contact with, it feels different to be a part of the journey. It feels different to be a part of the ever evolving love that you've witnessed over time. And when I get there, it's a very small gathering. A lot of the same faces that I met the day she had her Christmas party gathering some years ago. And just familiar faces. So we were waiting for her arrival, and she was very apprehensive about coming because she didn't know it was a surprise, obviously. So her fiance is there, helping orchestrate everything and talking to everyone, walking around the room, whatever. And we all start getting ready for her to enter the room. She comes in and we're like, surprise. And from that moment to her 30th birthday, to watching her cut the ribbon to her grand opening, I just felt this like overwhelming emotion of just like life feeling very full and fruitful. I was so, it was like contagious in the room. I was so just like, wow, like I'm a part of this group. I'm included in this group. When I came, they were like, oh my God, like we've been looking for your number. We had to call around and see who had it, because they felt that I would be a very meaningful piece of this group and of these relationships. So I felt very honored to be in the room, because this is 30. This is not people you went to high school with, or people like, you know, it's evolved into something else where we're showing up for 30th birthday bashes and brunch for, you know, engagement parties and like all this kind of stuff. Prior to this was Thanksgiving. I saw one of my childhood best friends that I hadn't seen in a long time. She had just gotten engaged the weekend Will and I were in Beverly Hills for his 30th birthday. And when I saw that, I was so emotional as well, because that's someone that I grew up with. I was feeling sad that I wasn't a part of it, but I was invited. But because I was in Beverly Hills, I didn't get a chance to go because it was Will's birthday weekend. So I was feeling very like my relationships were just like slipping out of my hands, kind of. And I was kind of like disheartened, because like for my childhood friend to get proposed to, she looked so beautiful. She was glowing, and like her partner, I remember meeting him a year ago. They hadn't even been to get like dating that long. It was just my mind went through a whole whirlwind. So I finally went to see her Thanksgiving and ate with her family and everything, because they were such a monumental part of my childhood. And I separated myself from them due to a lot of the trauma that was going on in my family from that age on. So I hadn't seen her family in a very long time. Fast forward to now, I'm at this engagement party. She walks in, she has on this nice like maxi dress, long sleeve. It was down to her ankles. You know, she's going around the room and she's bawling her eyes out, saying thank you to everyone. Her ring was so beautiful. And come to find out, he had already proposed to her back in Hawaii. Literally like the week prior, because the event was on a Sunday and they had just got into town like Saturday morning or something. So there were pictures on Instagram, but because I don't have Instagram app on my phone, I didn't see the photos. But my friend sent them to me and said he already proposed. This is just the like surprise engagement for her to, you know, celebrate with her close friends. And she's going around the room, talking to everyone. She stops at a group of people and she's talking to some other girls that I know, and I walk up in the middle of their conversation and they're talking about working out. Like, yeah, I'm trying to get back into the gym, and you know, usually I would take walks, but the weather doesn't make it easy because it's icy outside, it's slippery, it's cold, it's wet, you know, like, but someone comments like, yeah girl, like in the spring, that'll be the perfect time to get back to it. And in my mind, I'm like, what are we talking about? Why is exercising something you feel like you need to get back to? And she goes, yeah girl, we were just talking about getting back in the gym. And I was like, oh. And then she goes, because I'm pregnant. I literally sat back in my seat and I started crying. And I'm not someone that cries on the spot. I'm not really a crier in general, but like some overwhelming emotion came over me and I started bawling my eyes out. So much so that I had to step away because I was crying that much. I'm gonna insert clips because you just had to be there to see why I was so emotional.
People ask me, when did I know I was gonna marry Jay? I tell my dude for a long time. long time. I knew early on that if I ever was to be without Jay, I'd spend the rest of my life trying to find somebody just like her.
Oh.
And I don't gamble. You ask Nick, the first week Jay moved here, locked it up. Locked it up. It's not playing. She was here for 5 days. Been with me the whole time ever since. And so, again, I appreciate you all sharing this moment with me, sharing this moment with Jay, little baby boy. My toast goes to Jay, who will be the best wife and mother that's ever lived.
Woo!
Y'all can't post these videos.
No videos, no
Somebody take your
pictures.
shit down. Somebody get it up right now.
So before she even gets there, I was talking to her fiance about how the proposal went, how he feels as a fiance, and the way he spoke about their love, the way he cherished every day up until this moment was impeccable. It was so beautiful that after hearing that and her telling me that she was pregnant, I just couldn't even take it. I was overwhelmed with joy and emotion. So later on in the party, I circled back to her and I said, I'm so sorry, but I was just so overwhelmed with emotions. I had no words, but I'm very happy for you. I'm like, this is so deserving. She is the most deserving of this, like, hands down. I start asking her what she's having and when is she due, you know, X, Y, and Z. I start replaying the summer and stuff, but she was only 3 months, so, you know, August is when she kind of found out, and, you know, her grand opening, I believe, was in August as well. So there was just a lot of pieces I was trying to put to the puzzle. But when I started to ask her what she was having, and she said that she's having a boy, and she knew she was having a boy, she was so certain she was having a boy, and she had 2 dreams that confirmed that she was having a boy, and it really did show her to trust herself, trust what she knows, because the baby is allowing her to trust her intuition. And that's kind of how pregnancy goes. I feel like you have to trust your body, you have to trust your mind, and it's a very intuitive experience. And I left there feeling so full. I left there kind of questioning my future as a wife, as a mother, and just that whole ideology just felt so surreal. Because this is someone who I'm gonna be in their life. I'm gonna be at their wedding. I'm gonna be at their baby shower. Like, I'm going to be a part of this dynamic that I saw from beginning to end. Like, beginning to I do, beginning to death do us part. Sit here at home by myself alone for the past week or so. The night before Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, I just can't help but to want that for myself. I cannot wait to have my own family dynamic. I cannot wait to conceive a child. I can't wait to be a wife, be a mother, you know, and it just felt like I was looking in the mirror. It felt like a reflection, so to speak. I needed to see it that up close and that personal, because that's something that I desire for my own life, and I'm happy to be a part of someone else's story. And it just made me so emotional. I was crying tears of joy. It was so crazy. But today I feel a little different because Willie has now been home for going on 2 weeks. And he has a very tight-knit family, and my family dynamic, as I've been talking to you guys more about, is not as tight. And I find myself getting in pockets of sadness, being that every year I am alone during the holidays. My siblings are alone during the holidays, and we live across the country. So it's just, I feel like I yearn for motherhood that much more, because the void and that emptiness that I feel all the time during the holiday, I'm ready to mend. And I'm not saying that I'm ready to mend it with them necessarily, but I'm ready to just mend it in my own heart and be in control of it. Every time before my menstrual cycle, I'm always in hopes that I am actually pregnant. And I know the symptoms are the same and similar in ways, but I fingers crossed that I am conceived. And I remember telling my girlfriend this, and she laughed at me because she says, I love how carefree you are about it. Like, if you do end up pregnant. I'm like, yes, I want my miracle baby. I want to experience the joys of pouring into a person, pouring into something that I created, and watching them develop and watching them grow, and having this abundance of love till the day they have to bury me. And I have such a love-hate relationship with my mother because I don't feel like she did that for me. I have such an estranged relationship with my father that the both of them, I have a very hesitancy. Whenever she calls, whenever I think about them, I get anxious. And I'm very tired of living and thinking in that way. I'm really tired of revisiting this every year and staying home by myself because I'm not accustomed to being around people in this time, but I also feel alone. It's like I teeter with wanting to be alone and wanting to be with loved ones. And I went to the store just now after not wanting to even leave the couch. I felt so sunk into the couch the entire day, just lethargic, tired. And it's felt like I was getting a negative pour of emotions, but I just couldn't understand why, where it was coming from, because I feel very at peace. But my mom called and I just cried. Not to her on the phone, but when we got off the phone, I just wept in my car because I'm just tired of feeling like this. I'm tired of experiencing it. I feel like I deserve so much better than the cards that I was dealt, but at the same time, it's like I have to trust in the Lord to mend my broken heart. I have to trust in the Lord to just, that He made the right choice in separating me from that dynamic. I have to believe in the Lord that the cards that He gave me are working together for my good. And it's not easy. It's really not easy. So I just wanted to share this moment But I think I'm gonna take a break from vlogging and kind of just get familiar in my new job, and you know, get ready for my birthday, and you know, just exist a little bit. I've been into making content on Instagram, but you know, when I get my Instagram back. But yeah, talking this out actually made me feel a little bit better. So I think the most important thing for me right now is to have community and to build community. And my YouTube is a place where I really want to connect with other women that could feel like they are struggling mentally, emotionally. Like, I just want to feel supported, and I would like to support others. Is my channel, the origin of my story as to why I decided to pick my camera back up that 1 year and go full throttle, because there's nothing better than having a supportive community that you can relate to. So thanks guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this video, and I'll see you guys later into the new year.